Welcome back everybody, Kai Swans here with another episode of Football Manager 2017 and with Bristol Rovers of course, third episode of the series, and it's going incredibly well, way better than I expected. So we began the season obviously with incredible form in the league. We won our first 5 games, that was in the last episode. We beat Swindon, our rivals, 2-1 in front of nearly 13,000 people. Following that, we actually beat West Ham under 23s 4-1, incredible victory, especially considering I played a fair few reserves in that game because I wasn't really expecting a win. But it turns out the West Ham under 23s aren't the best of squads in the world, so we beat them 4-1. Then we proceeded on, we kept our winning run in the league up just about 3-2 against Walsall, again a very rotated side, getting a lot of money in, and we beat Rochdale 3-1. So that was what, 7 games in a run we won to start the season, and it saw us in first place in the league. Unfortunately, it hasn't quite been that incredible since then, but it's still been pretty good. We lost to Bradford 2-0. Josh Cullen, their central midfielder, scored 2 absolute screamers from outside the box. And that was a bit disappointing to say the least. And we just did not perform anybody. Nobody performed in that game, and it was very disappointing. But we did round it off with a win, a 2-0 win against Port Vale. It was nice. I thought maybe that was just a small blip against Bradford. Unfortunately, it didn't prove to be, as we also lost to Sheffield United 2-1. So back to losing ways, one could say. We sort of had a very up and down form in this period. We beat Northampton then 2-0 with a slightly rotated side. So I was thinking, okay. It's very weird. The rotated side seem to be winning more than the main 11. As you can see, we often play 2 games, 3 games, like 2 games a week, one in midweek. Then we beat Wimbledon 3-1 in the Checkatrade Cup. Again, not the most important competition in the world for me. We did do a slight tactical change due to various injuries to strikers. We're actually playing a 4-2-3-1 now. Plus the 4-2-4 really did not work. That was what I played in these games. And it frankly did not work. As you can see, Harrison and Matty Taylor up front in that game. Harrison and Matty Taylor again up front in that game. We played Fleetwood. I think we played the 2 up front in this, did we? No, we didn't. No, this was the 4-2-3-1, so we still lost with the 4-2-3-1, but we performed a bit better. 1-0 against Fleetwood, a very unfortunate penalty. There's almost no highlights in the game. Our second draw, but oh yeah, we drew that game, didn't win it. I've been talking rubbish for the first few minutes. We didn't win all our opening games. We drew 1, and we also drew against Gillingham, which was quite impressive because I think Gillingham are up there with us, thereabouts. I'm not certain. I can't remember now. MK Dons though overtook us in first place when they demolished us 4-0. It was disappointing. We didn't actually play as bad as the 2-0 against Bradford, but the scoreline was far worse against us. And Agrad, I think he came on as a sub as well in the second half, scored a hat-trick against us. Oldham, we beat them 2-0, and our last 2 games actually been pretty good. 2-0 against Oldham and 3-0 against Peterborough, and that sees us stay in second place in the league, which is an automatic promotion spot, so pretty damn impressive. Our goal difference not the best, but as you can see, we're holding up with far better teams, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how it's going so far. 4 losses this season come against MK Dons above us, Fleetwood higher mid-table, Sheffield United same place as Fleetwood, and Bradford just outside the playoffs, we've drawn against Gillingham and Oxford, so Gillingham just below us and Oxford mid-table, but we've beaten all the teams sort of below us, which is quite nice, or all the bottom set of teams. So yeah, did we beat Rochdale? Yeah, we did, so that's quite good. We have yet to play Charlton, but today, big games. We've got an FA Cup first round against Scunthorpe, who we beat earlier in the season, our first game of the season, 2-1 win against Scunthorpe, and a game against Portsmouth in the Checkatrade Trophy. I feel Portsmouth a very big team by comparison to the rest of the league that they're in, League 2. They've got a huge stadium, lots of history, and probably the same level, if not better, squad than we do in real life, in the game as in. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about these 2 games, and maybe not the biggest, but both cup games, and both against decent sides. So today, team selection, I've picked a very strong starting 11. As you can see here, 4-2-3-1. We've got, oh yeah, Boateng looks a bit tired, so he's not getting to play here. So we're playing 4 at the back, Roberts, Lockyer, Salter, and actually Conor Roberts is suspended for next game and will be on international duty, as will Lockyer. That's why they're playing. I think Kavanagh can come off. There you go. Get a bit more energy on the pitch, sort of. But yeah, very good side. Obviously, none of our players are really well suited for that attacking midfielder. And whenever we play Gaffney, he actually plays as a shadow striker. I think he likes that more with Matty Taylor up front. So it's almost a 2-4, but with slight more midfield presence, which really has helped us out in games so far. As of now, I haven't set any team instructions because, well, I just don't know what to do yet. So yeah, we will proceed to the match and see what comes up against us in the way of Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe obviously have some good players. Upson, currently a pundit, but certainly a very good player in the past and a good leader. Kirkland, Van Veen, I think he scored against us last time, I can't remember exactly, but a 4-4-2, hopefully we can take advantage of it and not put ourselves to shame and keep going in the FA Cup, because it would be nice to get a couple of rounds in the FA Cup. If we do is another matter, but let's do the classic, the classic. There we go. Works all the time. Only 2 people weren't impressed with that, and our morale is brilliant due to some really good form and results throughout the season. So yeah, I'll see you when some. First proper highlight of the game is going our way now. Gaffney in the centre park, Sinclair, the ball-winning midfielder, to Chris Lyons. Chris Lyons in ahead of Boateng, and Gaffney in ahead of, oh, what's his name? I can't remember his name. The CC guy. Might rename him the CC. Gaffney had a good, I think it was a header then, but Kirkland saves, and we've had a bit of pressure applied to an opposition Scunthorpe in the first few minutes of the game. You can see our attacks, well, now it's a bit more spread out. Everywhere it's spread out across the pitch. Volante with a lovely crossing for, oh yeah, we did a transfer. I completely forgot to mention it. This guy, Diego Volante, in on a free, earning 4k a week, so it's a lot of money. He's one of our highest earners, but he's also one of our best players. Please don't score. They missed. Where is he? There you go, Diego Volante. He was 31 when I signed him, 32 now. He's played 8 games, 1 goal, a fair few assists. And yeah, you can see he's very good, very well rounded. He's got good attributes everywhere. Not the fastest, but 14 crossing, 14 dribbling, 13 first touch, 14 technique, 14 flair. It was between him and there was a young ex-Arsenal. Gaffney scored a nice goal then. The keeper got a hand to it, but it didn't save it. But yeah, this guy, very good. He won't last long. Probably will be gone by the end of the season. That's when his contract runs out, and I doubt I'll be renewing it, especially not if we get promotion. We will see. Depends how his physicals look like at the end of the year. I've got him training for quickness just to get him to keep his pace up, sort of. Hope it works. And yeah, I'm quite pleased with this guy. He played a lot in the Portuguese leagues over time. Played 2 games for Porto, in fact, so that's not bad. 260 career appearances, not bad. And I'm quite pleased with him, and hopefully, well, he has been performing pretty well. And Volante with a beautiful free kick that Kirkland can only parry out, and Sinclair gets the rebound. I don't know if Taylor got a touch on that. No, he didn't. Stuart Sinclair with his first goal of the season. Good going, guys. Good going. 2-0 up at half-time against Scunthorpe. It feels familiar. I'm just going to say nothing, actually. As you can see, Gaffney, that central midfielder role, between him and the other guy who plays as a playmaker, I do it far more the playmaker when we're not expected to win, so that we can keep the ball a bit better and hold on to it, whereas the shadow striker really makes it almost a 4-2-4, which keeps our attacking threat, which we had with the formation, but a bit more midfield solidity. And we've got a goal kick now. Moore, can you get the ball? And he can't, but Roberts gets the rebound. Roberts running down this right flank, not been the best performer this season, Roberts. Disappointed actually. Ledbetter's almost pushing his place in the first 11. Valente, Clark gets the clearance here. Madden's got a chance to come forward. Tries to play through Hopper, fortunately it's cleared, and Baron Moore plays through Gaffney. The shadow striker is in on goal now. He's got a very wide angle and he doesn't make the most of it, unfortunately. Matty Taylor not had the best game, and Valente looking shattered out there, but we do have a corner. Brown is headed clear and Madden gets the first ball. Chance for Scunthorpe to launch an attack, but it's a very ambitious ball forwards which Roberts will pick up, pass back to Roos, and we recycle possession quite nicely. Hit forward to Valente, not the strongest in the air, Valente, or the strongest in general, but I think he'll be coming off, as will Matty Taylor, due to them not being in the fittest state of mind. So Ellis Harrison can come on that left, and Luke James up front. Yeah. Anybody else looking tired and or not playing well? Not really. Connor Roberts suspended, and Tom Lockyer on international duty for next game. So yeah, I shall confirm those 2 substitutions. Hopefully, give us a bit more energy out the field, so we don't lose it too often. I'm quite pleased with the performance today. A good 2-0 win. Nothing to be scoffed at. Why did I speak too soon? They've got a free kick, we clear it, and actually Chris Lyons has a chance to launch a counter here. Down the line, he does. Brown to his left. Brown is passes it to Lyons to Sinclair, out wide to Brown again. and Brown get a ball in, he can, and Luke James, having come back from a pretty bad injury, this is one of his first appearances back, has scored his third goal of the season. Quite pleasing, quite pleasing. Connor Roberts is looking shattered, but I will keep him on for the full duration of the game. Chris Lyons also, he's not going to be playing next game anyway. Gaffney will be on the bench. I already kind of know the team for next game. Yeah, none of these players are planning on featuring. Byron Moore, Sinclair, Roberts, Lyons, Moore. Nice passing play here, Lyons. That's what the 4-2-3-1 does. It gives you nice intricate passing, and it's 4-0. Harrison with a goal. Ellis Harrison, I like him a lot. High flair, high technique. Well, not that high technique, and good dribbling. Very good player. And he just unlocks defences, does the unimaginable. Chris Lyons running forward with his tackle, but Sinclair gets the rebound, but that is a very unlucky deflection, which sees Scunthorpe come forward with the ball. Hopper to Mantham. Sinclair absolutely dominating this midfield today. What a player, his high aggression and work. Oh, Luke James nearly with his second other goal of the game. And yeah, we're playing bloody well, to say the least. What am I on about? Luke Brown. James, he's hit the post. Wow. Well, look at that domination. 25 shots, 14 on target. I think somebody wasn't taking the FA Cup that seriously. Matthew Upson, I praised him before the game, has been dreadful, the 37-year-old. He's got great mentals and technicals for this division, but his physicals, his pace and acceleration alone do let him down a bit. Although saying that, Hartley, who isn't on the pitch, Luke James makes it 5-0. What a demolition. Yeah, well done, guys. This is a very motivating win. Unfortunately, this isn't in the league, so goal difference doesn't really matter. But we have trounced Scunthorpe in the league, and I'll see you for the game against Portsmouth in the Checkatrade Trophy, unless they score now, that they won't. I don't know why I even said that. We're not going to score now. I know this game. It's going to go to nothing. Harrison, Luke James, Harrison. I'm getting my hopes up, and I know nothing's going to happen. Chris Lyons, Brown. Yeah, out. Knew it. See you in the next game. And we're back again for the second game of the episode. A completely rotated side to face Portsmouth. A slightly weaker side, I will admit. Although saying that, some of the players are stronger. So, you know, it's just rotated. Every player has been switched out apart from goalkeeper. Kelly Roos keeps his spot. Ledbetter right back. Clark and Hartley the centre back pairing for this game. Clark in amazing form this season. Was rather unlucky is rather unlucky not to be my first choice centre back, and well, in many cases has been. As is portrayed by his 12 stats, although that is due to Clark Salter being injured. Sean Cavan on the left back position. Ollie Clark and Boateng the midfield. Luke James, instead of playing strikers, actually playing right winger. Montero on the left. Charlie Colkett, the CC guy, in the middle. And Ellis Harrison up front as a poacher. I wasn't sure to play him as a false nine, but that would lose all our attacking threat. But if we're winning, I'll move him to a false nine. We'll sort of just condense the play in the centre back and keep the ball. That's kind of the hope for this game. We should win. Portsmouth are a league below us, and if you look at the Checkatrade Trophy in our group, we are doing superbly. Where is our group? Down here. We're top with 6 points. Admittedly, a loss today could see us. No, I think we're through. Whatever happens. But yeah, it's gone good. So proceed to actually, I want to show you the FA Cup draw. If we go down here, we got Oxford, who we drew with earlier in the season, in the same league as us. Hopefully we can beat them and get a bit of money from the FA Cup. Would be nice. As okay, before I proceed to match for the third time, finances not looking good. The huge amount of money we got from season tickets has essentially already worn out. Gate receipts aren't covering the expenditure, mainly in player wages. But yeah, there's others which add up: staff wages, match expenses, and tax. And we are also here, loan repayments, 35 grand a month is not helping matter. But this time we will proceed to the match against Portsmouth. We've put a pretty strong team in display. Best chance of winning here. They're playing a 4-2-3-1, fairly good team. I believe I know Gary Roberts. That's a player, 32-year-old. Vaguely recognise him, can't think from where. Watermouth, good centre back. Edna Stevens, decent left back. Anne Bennett, Chaplin. Yeah, I've played with Portsmouth a few times. Naismith, Kai Naismith. Some players that I recognise and rate highly for the division they're in. Portsmouth are one of those teams that are quite easy to play as due to a large stadium and decent squad for the division. Yeah, okay. and I will passionately say this because it is a foolproof way to raise morale before any game. There we go. Hopefully we can beat Portsmouth quite comfortably. That's kind of the aim. We're approaching half time and we're really underperforming. This has been the first highlight of the game. Portsmouth had a corner, Edna Stevens, Chaplin. They're launching an attack and God, no. Well, Portsmouth 1-0 up thanks to Gareth Evans, and we have been really poor. Didn't think we were that poor that we should be 1-0 down, but I guess, yeah, makes sense. No, I'll be aggressive and say I expect a much better showing. Fair few players have not performed today. Boateng and Colkett always get tired very quickly, which is weird because their stamina is pretty good. 12 and I think Colkett's 11. 12 as well. So yeah, they've got pretty good stamina. So I'm a bit... I don't know why they always get tired in every game we play. I thought when it was a 4-4-2, I could understand because the two midfielders have to do a lot of work in the game. Harrison's through here, unfortunately. He's tackled, but it's a penalty. Who's going to take it? Probably Harrison. Maybe... Oh no, our left back often takes it, but he's not on brunt. So Harrison will come up to take it. Can he redeem his poor performance in the first half? Davis didn't get a card. Harrison... Oh no, he's hit the... Oh my God. Right, we know what happens next. Harrison off. Matty Taylor can go up front. Whatever changes need to be made. Right winger really underperforming. Byron Moore. I'll make that it for now. Matty Taylor wants to be an advanced forward. Byron Moore, happy winger support. Confirm. We need to get back in this game. We've missed a bloody penalty. Harrison did so well breaking through, got taken out from behind by Davis, and then completely fluffs the penalty, hits the post, and I don't know what happened with the rebound, but we did not get it in. Go a bit more attacking. In fact, I'm going to change up some of the instructions here. Push slightly higher, close down a bit more, be a bit more direct with your passing, play a bit wider, not too much wider, there you go, play a bit wider. Hit early crosses? No, not really. Get stuck in, go on then. It's a cup game. Yellow cards don't really matter. Be more expressive? Yeah, we're a league above pass into space. Okay, all the more attacking instructions have been set, and Montero may be coming off shortly. I am keeping an eye on him. I'm also keeping an eye on the two midfielders who are looking rather tired. I'm tempted to bring Gaffney on for one of the two midfielders. I'm playing as a shadow striker again because it worked very well in the last game. Probably Boateng would come off if that was the case. I can't decide whether to bring Montero off or one of these two. Okay, Boateng off. So Boateng, Gaffney, shadow striker. It worked well. We shall do it again. There we go, confirm. Can we get back into this game? Come on, team talk. Passionate. Get creative. Hopefully it can unlock Portsmouth's defence. Maybe the first... Well, we've only played... This is the third game in the Checkatrade Trophy, but it would be the first time we don't win. A bit disappointing. Come on, guys. Do something. Okay, we've got an... Well, hopefully we've got a counter chance here. Yeah, we do. Hartley with the middle. Montero, getting down the wing now. Can you get a decent ball in? Montero to Colkett, to Clark. Ollie Clark is tackled by Rose and they've got a chance to counter. Hartley reads it decently, but can he cover? And he can. Matty Taylor is through here. Matty Taylor. Oh no! A beautiful stop by their keeper who's had a hell of a game, as of their defence. But Matty Taylor really should have put that away. And, well, it was disappointing to say the least. And I think that's seen our best chance of the game go begging. We've had 3 clear-cut chances, actually. And we've lost 1-0. But that's not to say we've been offended. I think it was a very even game. In fact, Portsmouth was probably the better side out of the two and did deserve the 3 points today. But, man, if only we'd put away, I mean, a penalty. We failed with a penalty. Matty Taylor's through for the last time, but it's too late in the game. Nothing's going to happen. They're clear. And game over. We lost 1-0 to Portsmouth. So, 2 very contrasting games. Incredible smash against Scunthorpe smash. Gradual demolition of Scunthorpe. We still came top of the table, so that's fine. With 3 games, our goal difference was superior. I guess it's not done on head-to-head. And poor West Ham under 23s don't make it through. I'll quickly sim forward so we see who we get in the next round of the Checkatrade Cup. It should be drawn here. No, I don't care about all that. Come on. Let me see who I get in the next round. Yep, here we go. Really should just have cut that bit out, but ah well. It will stay in, and we will hopefully get to see who we get in the second round. I'm hoping to get some money from the Checkatrade Cup. That's essentially it. The only thing I want. Come on, here we are. We must have had it by now, or did I just miss it? I cannot see a Checkatrade Cup draw. Is it been drawn? And we just don't get. No, where is it? It was meant to be over there. Checkatrade Trophy second round draw. If it doesn't come up now, I'm gonna end the episode and not bother with it. Sinclair, yeah, he signed a new deal, nearly double his wages, not quite. He wanted a pay rise, and he's been very good for me, so I gave him an extra year at the club. Well, apparently we don't care about the Checkatrade Trophy. I want to see what on earth happens next. Stages, all groups, no. Whatever. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Smashing a Scunthorpe, a loss to Portsmouth. I won't bother doing that game. I'm looking down. And I'm thinking, I'll see you somewhere here. I don't know yet. We'll see where I come back. We beat Bolton. That was before the last episode, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I did just remember. I was pretty proud of that one. But yeah, somewhere around here-ish. We'll see. We'll see what the FA Cup brings if we beat Oxford or the Checkatrade Cup. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Give it a like if you did. Comment anything below. I'll reply. Promise. See you guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.